Well, the Chief Executive of Newmarch House Aged Care Home has apologised to the families of victims for failures during an outbreak of COVID-19. Live now to Eliza Edwards, our reporter. Eliza, there have been some pretty startling and heart-wrenching, really, revelations at the Aged Care Royal Commission this morning.
Yeah, Ash, there have been some major revelations at the Royal Commission about that outbreak of coronavirus at Newmarch House in April, which led to the deaths of 19 residents. Executives from Anglicare, which run that facility, and several other aged care homes in Sydney say they were initially treating COVID-19 as a flu-like virus, conceding that was a mistake. They've also expressed frustration at a level of dysfunction and, quote, conflicting advice from federal and state agencies, particularly on the issue of whether to transfer COVID-positive patients to hospital. Grant Millard, the Chief Executive of Anglicare, also concedes that there were failures in communicating with families about the condition that their relatives, their residents were in, and that, he says, he deeply regrets.
It's been traumatic for everyone involved in this situation, and I just need to pay testament to their sacrifice and love and express my regret that organisationally we were challenged in communicating with families. We were absolutely overwhelmed with the challenges of dealing with COVID-19.
Ash, earlier we heard testimony from Virginia Clark, whose father sadly died of coronavirus in Newmarch House. He had been in relatively good health before then. She says she wasn't initially told that he had tested positive, and in the end she has no idea whether he even knew himself he had the virus before he died.
I didn't say anything to him because I didn't know what Newmarch House was telling him, and I didn't want to upset him by telling him that he was tested positive if he didn't already know that, or if they didn't want him to know that. So I hadn't said anything to him about it. He was by himself in a room. I didn't want to tell him why he was by himself. Somebody should have told him, or if they wanted me to tell him, I could have done, but I wanted someone with him because I couldn't explain anything to him. If he asked, well, what happens now? I don't know, Dad.
Ash, Ms Clark gave personal insight into that lack of communication, saying Newmarch House didn't tell the family about the time of death of their father, so they had to guess so that a death certificate could be issued, and they haven't had any contact with the facility since then, so they still haven't been able to get the answers they desperately want. Ash.
Yeah, very difficult times for all those families involved. Eliza Edwards, live in Canberra, thank you.